Hello my loves, welcome back to my second channel, or welcome to my second channel if you are new here, which I suspect most of you are. Hi, hello, my name is Loey. This was actually not what I was going to launch this channel with. I have been banking a lot of gameplay content for this channel. I wound up taking down pretty much all of my videos, all of my old vlogs and everything. I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. I just definitely wanted to do something different with this channel. And so I decided that I would do horror gameplay. And so I've been banking all of this content ready for this launch. And then you know what? Election season happened. And even though I'm still in the midst of editing all this bulk content, I really wanted to do a video kind of reacting to a lot of the stuff I've seen on Twitter, primarily about the election, the United States of America election. It's been a trip. I asked you guys to send me in stuff. I found some stuff on my own. So I guess this will also be a commentary channel now. I don't really know. Maybe this will be a one-off, but yeah, let's take a look at election Twitter and see what's going on. Okay, so I have my friend Nathan here to help me film my very first video back in this channel. Say hello, Nady.
Hello, Nady.
We filmed my Halloween video together too. We filmed one part on his channel and one part on my channel. I'll have both of those linked down below, as well as Nathan's channel if you want to go and subscribe. But since it's my first video back, we're going to be looking at election coverage. I kind of didn't want to do it alone, and since Nathan is my emotional support Canadian, I thought he could take a look at these election memes with me.
Yeah, just so you know, the Canadian immigration website is experiencing heavier traffic than usual, just because people thought Trump was going to win. But you know, once it dies down, you can fill out the forms if you'd like to visit the country.
So the very first thing, and the thing that spurred me to not only make this video but make the title, is this plethora of copy pasta that I was seeing underneath Donald Trump's tweets. And please keep in mind, I don't really look at his Twitter that often. Do you, Nate?
I follow him because it's pretty funny, but I don't see much.
I've tried to avoid him like the plague because he makes me nauseous. But I found all of these people writing in a foreign language underneath with like cursed images. Turns out when you use the auto translate from Google, it is Armenian, and it says flesh and blood for your eternal youth. The bloody death seizes his body and throws it into the darkness with his family. And if you look under any of Trump's tweets right now, you just see plethoras and plethoras of this, like to a disturbing degree. Almost to the point where I was like, somebody is surely going to be like, what does it mean? Is it a scary side of Twitter? Is Donald Trump an ARG? Maybe.
I saw so many like angry Republicans being like, oh, what are you doing putting that foreign text under our president's tweets there? What are you doing?
Yeah, they saw a foreign language and they were like, that is scary because, you know, Trump supporters. I really liked this meme. We have a red Georgia, and then it's that meme that's going around that's like, call an ambulance, call an ambulance. And then Georgia flips blue and it says, but not for me. The joke, of course, being that Georgia was saved by flipping blue. Fun fact, I stayed up until 5 in the morning to see Georgia flip blue, and I'm getting a tattoo of a peach on my butt because I said I would, and I'm not a quitter.
Everybody's waiting on results from Nevada. What's this? Georgia with a steel chair? OMG, is that Pennsylvania with a sledgehammer?
Let's go. If I could get away with putting WWE music in the back of this segment, I surely would.
And the crowd goes,
This one is a SpongeBob meme, my favorite. Kanye's family when the voting results come in. How do we tell him? So the other night, Nathan tweeted, what was the exact tweet? It was like,
I bet Kanye won Nevada, but they just don't know how to tell us.
There are a lot of Nevada memes in here. And Nevada, I'm sorry. I know you guys are going through it right now. There's a lot to count. Don't even worry about it. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, the next one is so funny. Oh my God. The amount of people that were making count memes about Trump saying stop the count. This is among my favorites in side A, we have Trump pointing and being very spooked, and in side B, we have the count from Sesame Street, which I thought was really funny. I've seen so many funny memes with the count. I've seen somebody quote tweeted his tweet saying stop the count with like the Baudelaire children in a series of unfortunate events. This is a woman throwing baby Donald Trump into the air like he's like a footballer or something. And you know, there's not much to commentate on here. It's just a good image.
That's Kamala Harris throwing him out of the White House.
That's what happens on official election day, eviction day. They just have to toss him out. Did you guys see, there was a moving truck outside of the White House, like days before the election results were even finalized, which they're still not, we're still counting, but the current projected president-elect, of course, is Joe Biden. And there was like this huge moving truck, like a budget moving truck outside of the White House. Have you seen this?
No.
I feel like it has to be doctored in some capacity, but I was just like, what the hell?
Well, I was watching, do you know Hassan Piker? He's kind of like a political commentator. I was watching him stream, and he was just going through some election memes as well. And he came across a picture of like Donald Trump crying outside of the White House this morning.
No. You know, it's really screwed up because I see him and I see the despicable things he's done, and my brain says, oh, you deserve this. You're a bad person. But then my empathy says, oh, he's a little old man crying, and I have to slap myself a little bit and get myself right back in my correct state of mind. We have Pam as the rest of America saying, count faster. And Nevada says, you know what? I'm going to start counting even slower. Nevada truly will. You know, there are a lot of jokes about Nevada in this one. There are actually some videos at the very end truly ripping on Nevada. But again, I love you, Nevada. I feel like counting the votes this year must have been god-awful. I mean, it was unprecedented. The sheer amount of mail-in ballots that came in because of COVID. And we've never had to count like that before. So, especially when Georgia was being really slow. Like, that's my home state, and I knew all the counties and cities they were talking about, and I was just like, those are like real people there until like 5 a.m. counting ballots. So as much as it is funny, I'm still like, yeah, of course, I understand.
They're not even allowed to start counting mail-in ballots until Election Day, or sometimes even after, which is crazy.
Well, I mean, I think that was the conspiracy. I think that was pretty much Trump's plan all along, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, because Trump encouraged his supporters to not vote by mail because it was a fraudulent scam, and to vote in person. Yeah. And Biden was like, hey, voting in person? Nah, there's COVID. Vote by mail. So Trump was going to, like, wait till the in-person vote was counted and then say stop counting and then try and call it a day.
It was an evil mastermind plan all along, and he would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for us meddling kids.
If it weren't for those meddling Democrats.
Man, we're on fire. I think the election genuinely made me funnier. Like, I feel like political commentary has given me a sense of humor in a way that I just, like, perhaps I was just a void before, a vessel, not funny. And now, you know, I'm just ripping people apart on Twitter. Speaking of wrestling memes, in the next one we have mail-in ballots. And then we have someone in a MAGA hat, or a MAGA hat, however you say it. Just shocked that they're there. But I think that kind of touches on what we said previously about mail-in ballots. Oh my god, wait, this next one is so funny. Oh my god, Nathan, have you seen this?
This looks like my typical customer when I used to work at Starbucks.
I met so many people that looked like that working at Bath and Body Works. You have no idea. And listen, we love that haircut. If you're just a nice person with a haircut, go off. But obviously that is the Karen cut. And we have, I want to speak to the polls manager. And I've seen this meme several times, and every single time I wish it was spelled with an E. Like polls. Like how he spelled it in that tweet, you know, that he immediately took down.
Trump, don't mail in your vote. Vote in person. Trump when he doesn't have any mail-in ballots. Surprise Pikachu.
I love a good use of Surprise Pikachu. And the hair makes it so good. I'm sorry. It's so funny. Yeah, I mean, I think that this was obviously the Trump administration's plan this entire time, to make it seem like mail-in ballots were fraudulent and yada, yada, yada. But it's still very funny to watch go down on Twitter. Ooh, okay, next we have a relevant one. Nathan just played in an Among Us tournament for charity tonight. We have Donald Trump in the top, signing off piles and piles of paperwork, and the caption, it's really tiny, but it's something like filing my taxes or something. And then we have Red pressing for an emergency meeting. Someone says, I saw Orange faking a task. Do you want to read for Orange? Give me your best Donald Trump.
My best Trump? No. I paid millions in tax. Trust me.
LOL, no you didn't.
I trust Orange.
Yeah, you would. The Among Us memes for this campaign have been next level. I have others in this compilation. So in this meme, we have Spencer saying, how long until we know the results? And I think this was from like a repairman. He was like repairing the elevator in their apartment. Could be 3 or 4. 3 or 4 what? Days, weeks, months, maybe 5.
Do you remember the Office episode where Dwight is like eating all of his nuclear prepper, like apocalypse food?
Yes.
And he's
Oh my
like
God,
going
yes.
through, he's like, apocalypse is imminent. Could be 1, 2. And Jim's like, how about 374 months? Could be 562 months. I see that as a real possibility.
The next one is from your iconic show, Hannah Montana. What is his name? Jake something. He was Hannah Montana's
no,
love
but it's not
interest.
actually Jake. Leslie. His name's actually Leslie.
In the show?
His cool name was Jake, but his real name was Leslie, and he's like a soft, sensitive guy. I'm fact-checking myself. Yeah, it's Leslie.
You know when Trump used to be like a reality TV star, and his famous phrase was, "You're fired," or whatever.
You're fired.
And in this episode of Hannah Montana, Jake Leslie says, and that's when I said, no, Mr. Trump, you're fired. And you know what? I just appreciated the revival.
I don't know how to count, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask.
Poor Nevada.
Poor Nevada.
This tweet from Joe Prano made me chuckle a little bit. And it says, let me put it in a way that Republicans can understand. A vote's life begins when it's put in the envelope. It's against God's will to kill it before it can be counted. And here, children, we have a joke about women's bodies and their rights over it.
My favorite was, Republicans say all lives matter, but go up in arms when all votes matter.
For reference, Nathan and I were watching, like, pretty much every single debate, texting each other, like, what in the hell is going on right now? So this is especially funny, but mail-in ballots be like, I'm speaking. Remember when Kamala said that? Remember when she had to parent Mike Pence and say, I'm speaking. No, honey, I'm speaking.
No, she was talking to the fly on his head.
Not the fly! Not the fly! This was originally, I think, seen on Justin Wang's Twitter for me. And it says, Trump and the art of the L. The art of the L. Oh, no, the next one's actually so sad. It's Trump in boxes.
But he's in an Animal Crossing house.
He's in the Animal Crossing house and he's in boxes. Remember when we all played
Tom
Animal
Nook
Crossing?
even kicked him out.
Man.
Yeah.
See, Tom Nook did come and kick him out. Did you know that the Biden campaign, I still haven't gone to it, they have like an island for the Biden campaign that you can come visit on Animal Crossing. Another Among Us meme. Orange was the imposter. We kicked him out.
The little wisp of hair.
Oh God. I do wish that was a hat option, but I know that would not be.
That'd be so funny.
It would be hysterical. I wish they would do it for like one day. Just one day. It would be so funny. In the next meme, we have a photo comparing poor Nevada, poor sweet innocent Nevada, to Internet Explorer. You know, what are you gonna do? We can't all be a Google Chrome. Internet Explorer gets it done. They do. It just takes a while.
Hey, if Internet Explorer has the guts to ask you to be your default browser, then you have the guts to go after that girl.
It's inspirational. I will go after the girl. Thank you, Nathan.
You're so welcome, Loey.
To preface this, I did not want to just post my own tweets and a meme compilation. I feel like, yes, I think I'm the funniest person in the world, and I am, obviously. But I felt like it was really self-serving to put my own tweets in here. But so many of my tweets with like CNN headlines were going viral, so I compiled a few of my favorites. These aren't all mine. But among them are, without any evidence, Trump says he's being cheated. Trump says he'll go to Supreme Court. Unclear why. Jake Tapper just looking so confused.
Look at the sadness in his eyes. There's pain there.
He's such a sad little man, but he has been especially sad this election season.
Trump aides fear Biden remarks will prompt Trump to speak.
I just love the breaking news, and then it says that Trump's team is afraid that Trump is gonna talk. Trump complains that mail-in votes are being counted. The last three are videos, so we can react accordingly. This first one is set 50 years after the election.
Today makes 50 years since the 2020 election, and we still don't have a president because Nevada never finished counting those votes. But I'm just like, okay, maybe we're not meant to have a president. Maybe we're better off this way. Does anyone want to play bingo?
I don't know why that's so funny, but it's so funny. That's, I think, one of the best TikToks I've seen going around, because the idea that Nevada would just never finish counting is so funny.
I'd love to live in a society where Nevada is always one presidential term behind because they're always so late counting the
They're
votes.
always just
So
counting.
Nevada's technically its own country inside the United States.
We have to-
And whoever's the president of the US just moves to Nevada for their next...
I'm trying. I've only been doing this for 2 days. Like shit.
Poor Nevada. It just has to be so much to count. I wanted to finish off my video with this. I may get copyright claimed, in which case I will voice this over. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and absolutely should be the only piece of media that we use to depict how the end of this election cycle went.
頑張れねばらちゃん。君ができる。
私だけできないかもしれない。
もう大丈夫。なぜ私が来た。
ジョージャ先輩。
俺様忘れないでくれる？
ペンシルベニア君。
When I tell you that I came across that video on my TikTok for you page and I sobbed for hours, I've never laughed so hard at anything in my life. Like, genuinely. And that was all. That was all the memes that I had for you all today. You know, if I was gonna relaunch my channel, it might as well be like this. I might as well come back swinging. Thanks to Nathan for reacting to these memes with me. You can check out his channel down below. Anything you want to say to the people before I do an outro?
You're all beautiful people, and I love you, and stay safe and healthy.
Are you guys about to kiss right now?
I'm about to kiss your audience right now.
We did that at the same time. That's so disturbing. Really? That's so disturbing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to Nathan down below. Subscribe to this new channel if you haven't already. I'm really excited to make content here, and you know, if I was gonna come back to my second channel at all, I'm glad it was swinging. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.